We may be under a stay-at-home order, but it's not stopping one group from showcasing their photographic talents. People-Minded Business is encouraging all people with disabilities to pick up their cameras or smartphones and get creative. With details, we are joined now by People-Minded Business President Janine Halliwell and consultant Nicole Flynn. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Janine,
Good morning.
Can we start with you, Janine? Can you tell us about People-Minded Business and what you're all about?
Yeah, so People-Minded Business works across Ontario with health and human service organizations. And a lot of times those agencies support people with disabilities. The agencies call us in when they have a problem to solve or an opportunity to pursue, and they're looking at getting at creative solutions. We use a tool called Picture This. And what it looks like is we bring in all of the people, especially the people that use the support. So imagine you've got your managers, your leaders, and now you've got your customer, the people that use support and their families. And typically with brainstorming, they kind of dump out all of the obvious solutions first, and then we bring out the deck of cards that have photos on them. And those photos help to stimulate the brain to start making some interesting connections and get to creative solutions. We found over time, people with disabilities were sharing with us that they love to take photos themselves. And that's when the light bulb went out for us. We were like, well, what if we gathered photos from them and used their artwork, used their talent to spark creative change in the types of services that they receive? So the contest is going until May the 15th.
This is a great idea. Nicole, I understand you're quite the photographer. How did you get started in it?
How I got started is my grandpa Jack gave me the point and shoot camera. And I got interested. I remember my first picture, which is the trip for my brother's paddle. I was in one canoe, and my brother was in a different canoe. And when he was paddling up in the air, the paddle was in the air, okay? And there's a drip coming down his paddle, and one drip cause a ripple effect in the water.
And you snapped a photo of it. That's phenomenal. Yeah. And that's a great eye to be able to recognize what is a good picture. Janine, how do you want this project to inspire people and bring essentially people with disabilities to the table?
Yeah, so really what we want to do is heighten people's awareness and demonstrate that people that belong to marginalized communities, and including people with disabilities, importantly, these are talented people that contribute to society, and importantly, they should be around the table when organizations are problem solving for them. They're most impacted by those problems, and quite often they hold the solution. So the photo project really is shining a light on a much broader piece of the importance of diversity and inclusion in the solution space.
Nicole, what are your tips for the photographers out there? What can you tell them?
The tips, well, just have fun. Yeah. The first title of it is take a lot of pictures. Just don't delete them until you get to edit them and say, oh, there's another picture I want to edit that, or things like that. Another tip is to have fun. Just go out. Just since we're at the staying at home order, just explore whatever we have here around your house. For example, use a ball on top of a bookshelf.
Yeah.
Anything that comes to your mind, find something useful and unuseful. And
just
what can I
it.
say about that?
Yeah, I mean that you're bang on. I mean, really, something that can be just so simple could become a beautiful picture. And I think fun is, I mean, if you're having fun, then that's what's worth it at the end of the day. Janine, yes. Give us the details one more time for folks who want to get involved in this. The deadline, I know you said, is May 15th. How many pictures people should submit or how they go about doing that?
Perfect. So each person can submit up to 3 photos. We're looking at this point, we've had a lot of nature photos. So we're looking for photos of things, or what Nicole was talking about is mashing up 2 things to become one very fascinating photo. And so we encourage people to get creative and submit their photos by May the 15th. You can do that on our website, which is peoplemindedbusiness.com, and click on With Inspiration. That's the name of the project. And again, we're going to be selecting 52 photos for our deck, and we've got well over 150 submissions at this point. So we welcome everyone to get clicking their cameras.
I love it. What a great initiative. Janine Hollowell, Nicole Flynn from People Minded Business. Thank you to both of you for joining us today.
Thank you, Annette.
Thank you, Annette.
Tip 1, tip 2 from Nicole.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun, have fun. Take lots of pictures.
That is
There's
so
no
great.
rules, right, in
Right.
photography. You just go for it.
And have a good time
Yeah.
doing it too. That's
Good
a
for her.
wonderful initiative.